Hello, my friends, and welcome. Let me start with a question. Have you ever heard of someone who seemed perfectly healthy one day, only to suffer a heart attack the next? People often say, he was fine yesterday. But here's the truth. The body usually gives us warning signs, sometimes months, even years, before a heart attack strikes. Today, as your doctor guide, I'll walk you through the 10 most important early signals your body might give you. Some are mild, some are moderate, and some are severe, but all of them deserve your attention. This isn't to alarm you, it's to empower you. The earlier you recognize these signs, the sooner you can take action to protect your heart. And please remember, this is educational, not personal medical advice. If you ever experience these symptoms, consult your doctor right away. Let's begin. Sign number 1, unusual fatigue. Have you ever felt exhausted for no clear reason? Not sleepy, but physically drained? This is often one of the first red flags. When your heart isn't pumping efficiently, less oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and tissues. The result? A constant body-wide tiredness. At first, it shows up during activity, like climbing stairs. But as it progresses, you may feel drained even while resting. This kind of fatigue is different from simply being busy or lacking sleep. It's persistent, it affects your whole body, and it doesn't go away with a nap. Sign number 2, chest pressure or discomfort, mild angina. Next is chest discomfort, sometimes described as pressure, heaviness, or a squeezing sensation. This can happen when your heart muscle isn't receiving enough oxygen-rich blood. It may start mild, long before a heart attack. Think of it as your heart whispering for help. If ignored, that whisper can grow louder until it becomes dangerous. Sign number 3, shortness of breath. Do you ever find yourself gasping for air? Especially when climbing stairs or walking briskly. Shortness of breath can signal that your heart is struggling. Here's why. When blood flow is weak, pressure builds in the lungs' blood vessels. Fluid leaks into the lung tissues, making it harder for oxygen to enter and carbon dioxide to leave. Early on, this may only happen during exertion. But as the condition worsens, it can appear even at rest. Sign number 4, unexplained sweating. Sweating when you exercise is normal, but sweating when you're sitting quietly is not. When the heart is under stress, your body triggers a fight or flight response. One of the first signs? Sudden, unexplained sweating. If this happens without physical activity or a hot environment, it's time to take notice. Sign number 5, weakness in muscles. Unlike general fatigue, this feels like your arms or legs simply don't have the strength to do their job. Sometimes it comes on suddenly, as if your body refuses to cooperate. This type of weakness is more localized, and when it appears unexpectedly, it's a more serious warning that blood flow is compromised. Sign number 6, nausea or vomiting. Strange as it sounds, heart stress can cause stomach symptoms. That's because of the vagus nerve, a long nerve that connects your brain, heart, and digestive tract. When your heart is in distress, the signals can get mixed, and the stomach reacts with nausea or vomiting. Many people dismiss this as something I ate, but in certain cases it's the heart sending an urgent message. Sign number 7, dizziness or lightheadedness. Have you ever stood up and felt the room spin? Now imagine that feeling happening without any clear reason. When the heart pumps less blood, the brain is one of the first organs to notice. Less oxygen to the brain means dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting spells. These episodes should never be ignored. Sign number 8, severe chest pain or crushing pressure. This is the classic elephant on the chest feeling. At this point, blood flow to the heart is dangerously reduced, and the heart muscle is in distress. This is not just a warning. It can be the onset of a heart attack. If you ever feel this crushing chest pain, call emergency services immediately. Sign number 9, pain radiating to arm, jaw, or neck. Chest pain is common, but many don't realize it can spread. The nerves of the chest, left arm, jaw, and neck. Stick sensation. This is normal, but sometimes more serious than we may think. And neck are closely connected. During a heart crisis, the brain can misinterpret where the pain is coming from. That's why many heart attack survivors describe pain that travels down the arm, up into the jaw, or even into the back and shoulders. This is a critical sign of severe heart stress. Never ignore it. Sign number 10. Severe shortness of breath at rest. Earlier, I mentioned mild shortness of breath during exertion. But when it becomes constant, even at rest, that's an emergency. Here, two dangerous problems combine. Fluid buildup in the lungs reduces oxygen exchange. The heart's pumping power declines, so even less oxygen-rich blood reaches the body. It's a vicious cycle, and at this point, the heart is in severe distress. This requires immediate medical attention. The takeaway. So let's recap the 10 warning signs: unusual fatigue, mild chest discomfort, shortness of breath with activity, unexplained sweating, weakness in muscles, nausea or vomiting, dizziness or lightheadedness, severe chest pain or pressure, pain spreading to arm, jaw, or neck, severe shortness of breath at rest. Some of these signs may appear years before a heart attack. Others may appear just days or even hours before. Doctor's advice: if you notice these symptoms, don't dismiss them. The earlier you act, the better the chance of preventing severe damage. And remember, heart disease doesn't appear overnight. It builds silently over years, often linked to lifestyle, diet, inactivity, stress, and conditions like insulin resistance. The good news? You have power. Improving your nutrition, moving your body daily, and managing stress can all support your heart. Closing. Your health is your greatest investment. Don't wait for the elephant on the chest moment to take action. Start with small steps today. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need the information. It could save a life. And of course, subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss future doctor-backed guides to living stronger, healthier, and longer. Thank you for watching, and thank you for caring for your heart.